Yeah, Prof here. Told you guys that I would show you my sleeves for my vinyl. So over here, I got my new Puffy albums. This one's already all sleeved up, and because they did come in, finally got restocked, and I get mine from there you go, Sleeve City. And this was one that this was what Snazzy Labs recommended. He's super into vinyl, and I will say I've used some third-party ones before, and all the various ones that comes with, and these are way nicer. This is their Diskeeper Ultimate Audiophile. This is a 10-inch. I do have a couple that are 10-inch vinyl. It's probably the least common. Here's what I had run out of was the Diskeeper Ultimate inner sleeve, and here's the Ultimate outer. That's for your standard single vinyls or LPs. This one's a double. This one folds out, so it's essentially a double, or it's the same thickness because the front of this is a cardboard there. In here we have, and what you need then is the Deluxe Oversized outer, because that's for essentially these higher end or these multiple LP sets. This is all I had left of the standard ones right here. And here's what it looks like. What these Puffy ones came with is just this really cheap, and then they always do half circle and then straight. And what that does is when you put it in here, it gets caught and then it folds over. These are super nice. They're nice, stiff paper in there with, I don't know what kind of paper or what kind of plastic. They have that all on their website. But this does protect it very, very well. And the big thing for me is, I want to pull this one out. It's not going to be a one-handed thing, I don't think. Got that out just so I'd show you. It's a nice clear one with the orange. A big thing for me though is usage. If this isn't like nice to use and I have to fight with that every time I got to put it in here, I don't want to do it. That's a big thing for me in general. And I'm trying to think if it's called like first order operation, but I try to put my tools where I'm going to use them. The most common one should be the most accessible, etc., etc., etc. Like, don't put barriers between. If you want to do this, put the least amount of barriers between you doing it, like it where it is, and you doing it. So that's why I mostly listen to music in the office here. There's the record player. There's the vinyl. I don't have that much. See, all of these need to be re-sleeved because I just ran out of the inners. Some of them already have outers on them, but because I did have enough of that. And then all the 10-inch ones I didn't have any because I didn't buy any previously, because why buy sleeves for stuff you don't have, But yeah, I would say we're almost 50-50 because I mostly only buy like re-releases or limited edition stuff. So a good chunk of mine require the oversized outers. So that's a thing. Let me get this back in here, and then I will show you the outer that's going to go on here. And I'll try to put a standard outer on this just to like prove a point, sort of. Yeah, I should have grabbed the tripod or the gorilla arm, the clampy thing with the doodle on it. I'm surprised that gorilla pod doesn't make one of those clamp arm things, because it'd be perfect for that. But yeah, so here we have it, inner sleeved in here. going in, perfect fit, right? Now then, here's the old outer. It's even got these holes in. See that? And if you don't put an outer on here, it's going to get very worn very quickly. I realized I need to put this guy back on there because there's no place to store it on this one. That just slips over and goes like that. Same as the Obies. And this actually makes sense why it's called an Obie, why the new ones are called Obies. Because this is actually an Obie. See? It goes around it. And then these do have inners. Like inner, this would have been what's with the CD. I just printed it extra big for the vinyl because it already existed. Otherwise, you wouldn't always get something like that in a vinyl because it would all just be printed on the outside. In this case, they updated it and printed there you go. In this case, you can see vinyl reissue staff. So all the stuff on this one is kind of like the reissue stuff, and then all the original, like for the CD, is in there. So this is going to get tossed out. Cheesy. Here's an example. This, I think one side of this is thicker than that whole one that comes with it. Now, like I said, this is a double thickness one. I don't think it'll fit into a standard sleeve. We'll find out though. Alright, so here's a standard outer sleeve. This isn't a true double wide, so it might fit. Alright, I can show you. See, it's just too fat. So that's why the oversized ones exist. Let me get one that doesn't need that. Here is the re-release of Your Song Is Good Fever, which I didn't even bother re-sleeving at all. Alright, now I haven't swapped the inner sleeve on this, but this will just be an example. Here's a standard single or standard outer. And would you look at that, when you use it on the correct sized LP that isn't double thick, it fits perfectly. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. I gotta do the inner on there as well. I do tend to keep, and I might figure out, I have some book tape. I cut these out, and I may reapply them to the outers here. So, just keep the original vibe there. If that makes sense. And I'm using book tape because it's the right kind that you would use for, like, taping up, well, books. That's why it's called book tape. but it shouldn't affect, even if it was on the vinyl. So that's also what you use for repairing the cardboard sleeve as well, would be book tape, because it won't wreck the cardboard. It's stronger. That sort of stuff comes back from, you know, books in libraries, that sort of stuff. When they would all have the outer sleeve on them, you could repair them with that. I forget what the outer sleeve on a book is called. Brain's not 100% getting it there. But let's grab a oversized one for this one. There you go. Perfect fit. Like I said, even fits the ones with actually two in there perfectly. Like, they definitely got the sizing down. There you go. So, and like I said, this sleeve, just one side of this, is probably thicker than both of these together. Hopefully that was helpful. Like I said, a big thing for this for me is making it nice, easy, enjoyable to pull out those vinyl, to listen to them. Because when you're dealing with like the sticky, staticky stuff, and it's getting stuck on everything, and like it's folding over, you just get pissed at it, and then you don't want to deal with it, which is never any fun. You know what I mean? These aren't that expensive for how many you get. I also have a small collection. I'm not somebody who has like a entire full wall. Like, I know people who would have this whole wall, floor to ceiling, shelving, all stuffed full of vinyl. I only recently started doing it within the past couple of years, collecting it, because there were certain stuff that I actually have that is only on vinyl. Sometimes I like to do re-releases that way, or stuff that was never formally released. They'll have a version of that in vinyl nowadays. It's fairly common to happen. That is why my turntable is the Sony one that does DSD recording. High-res audio right there. I do need to get a new stylus for it, but stuff that's already available digitally is going to sound better digitally once ripped. It just, I have done a comparison, especially if you can get high-res native. However, there's certain stuff that is only in, like, mixes that are only ever released on vinyl for some of these bands. So in the artwork, say on Tokyo Ska Paradise Orchestra, I have that in vinyl. I have it in SACD, and the artwork on these pops so good in the vinyl. There is just something to it. There really is. So if you're gonna spend the money on it, it's not only the cost of the vinyl itself, but the shipping. Especially from Japan, brutal. You might have actually seen the cost of these in the video I did on them recently. I think that was over $70 for the two shipped. Like, most of it. Good part of that, I think it might have been pre-shipping actually. But it's not cheap. So might as well protect that. You know what I mean? That's why I am bummed I got one, and I didn't look for many. Sometimes you just get behind on shit, you know? And one of mine for a 9mm parabellum bullet has a big scratch in it. And I want to say that was like a $50 one, so it kind of hurts, you know? Just, At some point I'll probably buy a new one, because I do record all of them, even if I don't necessarily use them, because I'll have like a CD or a high-res or a lossless digital file that's direct, but I do still record them just to have them saved. And it's noticeable. So that was a big bummer. Here's what I use to clean them. I haven't gone crazy. I gotta clean this one off, but because we got cats and dust and stuff, you just roll this on there. I want to get the bigger one, and you just wash it off in the sink. So that's what I use. You can get actual vinyl cleaning stuff, and at some point, if I ever do decide to mass record all of those, I'll probably invest in something like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little look into what I use. And this is this right here that I think is perfect for a little like vinyl storage thing. That's the IKEA Kallax, and I don't remember the feet. You'll have to message me over on Twitter at TheProfosist, and I can dig through my IKEA receipts and get you which feet those are. But perfect, indeed, for this Kallax. I found it on like a blog of some home person. They mounted them wrong. I mounted them correctly. But they were perfect fit for the Kallax. Perfect height for coming up here, swapping that out. You could put a small set of bookshelf speakers on the left and right. Otherwise, I had mine up here because I doubled them for use with the computer. That was my hand twitching. Now it's not really going to work for that, so I got to figure out if I want to do like a shelf above with the speakers, specifically those down there, or if I want to put them on the end here and face them this way, towards right where I am right now, or what I want to do. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts on that if you have any. You guys have a good one. Peace.